All right. Hello, friends. For those of you just joining us, this is Balaji O. I have Joshua here with me today. We are the Funnel Mechanics, and today we're going to be presenting a brand new method on how to get offline clients fast. This is part of our Get Clients Fast series. This session will last about 1 hour. You'll be able to ask a lot of questions at the end or throughout, really, and we'll try to keep it as interactive as possible. So shut off your Skype, shut off your email, your Facebook, your Instagram, your Snapchat, your smoke signals, whatever else it is. Let's get focused because this is all about getting money into your pockets, okay? Joshua, you ready?
Yeah, I'm pretty ready, man.
Joshua was born ready. Joshua is a Boy Scout. So who are we? We are the Funnel Mechanics, Balaji and Joshua. Joshua, maybe you could briefly introduce yourself for the folks who might be brand new on the call today.
I'm Joshua, the one on the right. The one.
Not the pretty one, the other one.
Yeah. What do you mean, man? the handsome guy pointing at you, man. I'm an offline marketer. I'm a featured speaker. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you just fine.
Okay, all right. I'm a featured speaker. I was a featured speaker in London Business Startup Seminar in London. I've consulted the largest street festival carnival organizers in the UK, which is the London Notting Hill Carnival, and I've done a lot of lead generation for accountants and other niches. Okay, and I love trying new ways to get clients into my funnel, and I'm an author too. I would get the names of my books up there next time. Anyway, that's a little bit about me. That's what it is.
Excellent. Thank you, Joshua, for sharing. And I am Balaji O, the other half of the Funnel Mechanics. I've also been a coach and a speaker. I'm really very passionate about things like accountability and how to get things done because I grew up being a notorious procrastinator. So I didn't one day discover more discipline, but I actually realized that with some simple tweaks, I could go from procrastinator to no procrastinator. That happened a few years ago, and I've since then been able to accomplish massive amounts of things, not only in business, but outside of business as well. So I like to crack the whip on folks because I want to help you to get the very best out of your goals. I'm an author just like Joshua is. I also publish kids books. I'm very passionate about that, so I have a kids multimedia company, and I've created podcasts, I've created social networks. Basically, both Joshua and I have been around the block a few times, and so we share that with you just to let you know that we have broad and deep experience, and we're very well positioned to help you accomplish your goals. Together, we've sold over 10,000 products, coached hundreds of offliners, and acquired clients in dozens of niches. So, what are we going to reveal today? Okay, we're not going to talk about Joshua's latest methods for keeping his kids busy in the coal. Was it coal mines or salt mines? Joshua's kids are on summer break, but we're not going to talk about that. Instead, we're going to talk about how to help you get offline clients fast. And today, we're going to focus on targeting businesses that are already spending on advertising. Does that sound good to you guys? We're going to focus on helping you close clients that are already spending on advertising. But first, let's put this all into context, okay? Why is this important to you? Why would it be important for you to make sure you have a solid method for finding and closing businesses that already spend on advertising? Let's talk about why you got into offline marketing. So, we survey you guys and we talk to a lot of you one-on-one, and a lot of you have said you got into local offline marketing to do things like help local businesses. Some of you have done it for financial freedom, really important, right? A lot of you are thinking about those retirement years, and you're starting to think, I need to set something aside, have something solid for my retirement income. Some of you are focused on improving your lifestyle today. A lot of you want to, just flat out replace that income from a crappy job that has crappy pay or crappy hours or crappy benefits. My apologies for using the word crappy so many times. What are you going to get from today's training? Okay, Joshua is going to teach you 5 core things. The first thing is, right, he's going to, as we've established, he's going to show you how to find businesses that are already spending money. Very important. Secondly, he's going to show you how to find businesses that need your help. So not only businesses that are spending money, not all of them recognize that they need your help. Almost every business, by the way, needs your help. You have the skills and talent and know-how to improve the bottom line of almost any business in your country today. But they don't necessarily know that. We're going to find the ones that will be happy to invite you in to help them out. Thirdly, Joshua will show you how to identify the decision makers, okay, and how to contact them with a message that will get a response. And finally, once they do show interest, Joshua's going to show you how to easily, can I underline that word easily add profits to their business in a few days. Goodness, maybe even less. Maybe you could get it done in 24 hours. Does that sound like it would be interesting to you? Is that an interesting way for us to spend the next 50 minutes? Give me a big yes. Or how do we say that in England? I think you got to put a mate. You got to put somewhere in there's going to be a mate or a governor.
Cheers, mate.
Yeah, cheers. Give me a big cheers, mate. Give me a big cheers, mate. Top of the morning to you. Oh my gosh, my English accent is horrible. Governor. Yeah, do they even say that anymore? I think that's like from the 90s. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it is.
But give me a big cheers, mate. If you want Joshua to walk you through those 5 things in the next 45 or so minutes. Excellent, excellent. Lots of people giving a cheers, mate, in their very best British accent. And so without further ado, Joshua, why don't you reveal the money on the table method?
Okay, where is the table?
the metaphorical table here.
All right, cool. This is pretty exciting for me anyway, because basically there's nothing as good as while looking for clients, you look in the right places, you look for the guys that have the money to spend. They're already showing that, oh, we can spend, we've got the budget. Okay, that's very important for every offline marketer. So Google AdWords is very important. It's a very sneaky way that I use it. Is not sneaky, but a different way that I use it to acquire clients. Okay, and I'm not talking about advertising, learning how to advertise on Google AdWords. So just to make it very clear, and I'm not going to be wasting anyone's time trying to show you how to do Google AdWords. You can find videos online how to do that, but really and truly, this is not about Google AdWords, advertising in Google. Okay, so okay, we do go to Google AdWords. Could you move the slide, please, Mr. B?
Yeah, sure. Let me just fix that. I think I might have paused my... There we go. Take that off. Boom. How's that?
Okay. Yeah, cool. So basically, what we do is we're finding who is actually doing Google AdWords, who is actually spending money with Google, and basically most of the businesses that spend money on Google do not send to a lead capture page unless they're a marketer or they sell leads. Okay, there's a company that sells, or unless they're a company that sells leads. Okay, so basically most of their traffic is untracked. They don't actually know who is calling them. They don't even have follow-up sequence to follow up the guys that are maybe opting for maybe a free consultation or a callback, or requests for maybe a coupon or whatever. You know what I mean? So it depends on what they have on their site to offer. Let's take, for instance, an accountant. An accountant can offer a free consultation, but for them to consult you, they consult with you, they do need your name, phone number, email, your website, how many employees you got, all those stuff, just to make sure that they're doing the right stuff. Okay, that helps them qualify the sort of client they do have. Okay, they might say, okay, how much is your annual turnover? If it's under 100K, they think, okay, this is how much you're going to charge this guy. If it's over 1 million, they're not going to charge you the same amount for 100K. So basically, they do need leads, and they do need leads that are qualified in a certain way that makes it easy for them to actually know, okay, this is a 2K client, this is a 4K client, this is a 3K client, this is a 100-pound client. Okay, so these are the mistakes that they make. Once you go onto Google, search for maybe say accountants in London, accountants in wherever you are, okay, you will find out that most of the advertising goes to their main site, okay, and most of their advertising don't have a call to action. So basically, they are just throwing money at Google. Google is making money off them, sending them traffic as much as they can because they wouldn't force anyone to click. But anyone that clicks might not get what you're saying once they go to your website, the client's website, because they have so many other stuff going on. So they are not actually zooming into getting a client that will fill out a form or will call them straight up, because basically they want something to do. They want that they want business, but they are not actually making it easy for the prospect to actually go take an action, either to fill out the form for them to contact them, or send them to a phone number which they can easily call. Okay, so it makes it very difficult. That now is a problem for them because they are actually leaving money on the table. They're actually wasting a lot of clicks. So imagine you now coming in as Mr. Santa trying to point it out to them.
Hey, Joshua, can I ask a question here?
Yeah.
So let me play devil's advocate on this.
Okay.
Do you really feel like people who click on an ad in Google AdWords want to fill out a form? Isn't it better to send them to a web page where if they see one option and they don't really like that, okay, well, you have another option in your menu,
yes,
and you have a third option and a fourth option.
You should have various ways they can reach out to you. Basically, most of the lead capture pages I do get, most of the time I do have maybe text to this number to receive this, so I get them subscribed. That they can follow up. Okay, you can follow up with a phone call. Okay, they can request for a consultation, text consultation to this to social number, and they get subscribed. So what they do now is to call them and book a time. So they've got a number to reach them onto. So you can have a form to fill out. You can have a direct number for them to call. Okay, and having maybe an incentive, educating the prospect on how they how best to choose the right client, right accountant, will be a plus on their own side, because now the client is going to be educated on what to look out for, how to actually identify the fakes and the phonies and the real McCoy. Basically, that's what it is, and it positions your clients as an expert too. Okay, so these are stuff that just feeding them with such information might blow their mind anyway. They might look at you like, oh, you are the savior. Okay, you've got more experience than them anyway, because just having to point out just this few stuff that I just pointed out to you would make a difference in their business. Okay, show me the money. Yeah, that's what basically is about. Okay, then show them the money by having to help them set up a lead capture page, help them set up a tracking phone number, help them set up like an automated email follow-up for requesting for consultation. Just like us marketers easily throw things around, have emails automated. That's the same way. Have things automated for them. So in case the client did not call the first day, maybe they didn't have the chance to, they can receive an email 2 days later asking them what they've done with the report, whether they've been able to, and then a request for them to call or reply an email or something like that, so that they can get a contact from the business, from the prospect. Okay, that is very, 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 very important in this day and age. Okay, most businesses do contact someone once and they leave off, oh, maybe this client or this prospect might not be ready for me now. And you know, because let's say for the ads that have been put up, some most of the ads that have been put up, it might be a prospect that is willing to call immediately on the phone. So you might have phone this number, or you might be a prospect that is looking to be educated on how to choose a client, how to choose a prospect, not a prospect, how to choose an accountant. Okay, so having to educate the prospect, or the client having to educate their prospect, is now having to target the market. Also have a lead capture page that targets the market for the guys that might need your service, but not now, maybe in 2 weeks time, or 3 weeks time, or in a month's time, or whenever they're ready to choose whenever they need your services, they will remember you. So you've got to let businesses, most of the businesses are accountants, or the accountants for in this case, they do not do that in their business. They do not automate their business. Everything is done manually. Everything is done by 9 to 5. When we go to sleep, everything is shut down, and businesses shouldn't be shut down that way. Once you go to bed, you should be able to send traffic to your page, get them to opt in, get them to leave your voicemail, get them to, you still have everything, but now everything will be automated. You might have set up a system where a prospect calls a voicemail and leaves a message. So that's just a voicemail system picking up the message when they're closed. Okay, so you can help them set up a lead magnet report, like 7 things you need to know before you choose a tax accountant or whatever accountant they are. Okay, so this is you now positioning and letting them know that they need to track most of the stuff they do. Okay, tracking now works in two ways, where the phone, they can track by the phone, or they can track the page as well to know who is visiting their page. You can also split test headlines and all the stuff for them to know what ad or what page is getting most of the traffic, or is getting a higher conversion. So these are stuff that really that they don't do. Imagine now they might be sending all those money, spending all those money with Google, and then sending all the traffic to a page that is not getting the prospect to take action, because there's so many things going on the page. Okay, so, and imagine having someone now that maybe fills out a form that they have on their site, but no one follows up with them.
Right.
You know what I'm trying to say? So
yeah, it happens a lot.
It's happening right now. Even in our own business, like we pointed out, we still have, because of how small 24 hours is really, because when you tend to get a lot busier, you find out that 24 hours is maybe a bit small for the day. Sometimes I ask for extra hours, but still I don't get it. But anyway, you find out that 24 hours is a bit too small to actually track so many things. And that's the same that goes for the multi-million-dollar businesses, the multi-million-pound businesses. They do have loopholes where you can come in and just show them what they're lacking and help them set it up.
So Joshua, if I may,
once you help,
yeah, I was just going to share, if I may, that I worked in a number of Fortune 500 companies where I did marketing for them, and it was frustrating being on the inside of these multi-million-dollar companies. We marketing people, generally, we saw the holes in our operations, but like Joshua said, we didn't have time to go back and plug all those holes. There was always some fire to fight or something big going on. And so I used to see consultants come in all the time fixing the things that I knew how to fix, but I just didn't have the time to fix. Management wasn't willing to have me stop working on my projects and go set up an autoresponder. So you will be surprised that even brand names that you know today and that you feel should have a better setup, they're not doing these things.
For pointing this out. Thanks for pointing this out, because this is something that you shouldn't be scared of, not because they are multi-million pound companies or multi-million dollar businesses. You think that they're invincible. They're always, you trust me on this now, right? The more money you make, the more pressure you get anyway. So they're on top of high pressure, especially when they made $1 million this year, they want to make 2 million next year. So there's pressure. The marketing director in the firm is under so much tremendous pressure. So you coming in with these ideas that would save the marketing director time on going to learn that, but now outsourcing it to you, and still he would understand what you're going through, what you're actually doing, but he might not be able to implement it. Okay, so that's you taking a piece of the action, but at the same time bringing something that is going to make them more money, bring more money into their business, bring more customers is more money.
Sorry. Exactly. So let me erase that. My handwriting is atrocious. Okay, so Joshua, this all makes sense. Could you walk us through the process and maybe give us a demo? Could you walk us through the process of how we actually go about finding these businesses and talking to them?
Okay. The best way to go about doing this really is going to Google, going to sites that do let you advertise within them, pay for ads within them. Okay, Yellow Pages.
Mainly Google, Yahoo.
Google, Yellow Pages, Yahoo, and all the other stuff, all the other places that people pay for
ads
to get listed.
So it doesn't just have to be Google AdWords, I guess.
No, it don't have to be Google AdWords. So you can expand your you can expand and maybe look for places like LinkedIn and the rest of it. You can try those places out. But this actually makes sense because when you go to Google, a lot of businesses they're already familiar with Google, so they know Google. They want to they trust them enough to send them enough traffic, and Google is still #1 in traffic anyway, especially for search traffic. Okay, so basically you look for 10 businesses. You need to call them 10 businesses on there. Let's say accountants, search for accountants or dentists in London. Look for the ones that are actually advertising. Do not click on their ads, okay, because that's going to cost them money. Okay, all you need to do is copy the URL that is listed on there, paste it on, open up a fresh browser, paste it on there.
Oh, interesting.
Make sure, yeah, just copy it and paste on the browser to just see whether the links lead, and the link actually leads you anywhere. Okay, most of the time, like let's say for instance, I might type in London accountants in London, right? Most of the ads that show up really is triggered by the keywords in the title, description, and all those other areas. So most of the businesses, just to get their ads to show up, they might create maybe say funnelmechanics.com/London accountant, so that Google can pick that up. It's just another way for Google to pick up their ads and bring it to the top, especially when they've got a bigger budget.
Oh,
okay, so Google is always happy to take money off them and all the stuff. So, and we do have, then the next thing you need to do is call or email the business. You know, call and look for, ask for the person in charge of the advertising, tell them that they're actually losing money. Okay, they've got a problem with the ad. Okay, and you point out the problems, the lack of email follow-up, lack of lead capture, no tracking number, lack of lead magnet reports, which establishes them as an expert in their own niche. Okay, so this is just the process. And then basically you can say to them that you can help them set up a lead capture funnel, which would help them pick up leads that might not want to call immediately, might want to fill out the form so that you can call them, okay, that want to maybe text or book a call back or anything like that. So it makes it easier for them. Okay, so you can now email them a screenshot of how a lead capture page looks like. In that case, just to make sure that they do understand. And most of the time, once you ask for their email, they're happy to give you their email anyway for you to just send them information, because basically you're not selling anything. Okay, you're just pointing out what they are doing wrong. Okay, then basically where your money comes in now is you charging for all the writings for the email follow-ups, the lead capture page setup, the acquiring the tracking phone number and setting it up for them. They're not going to be thinking about doing it because they can't really afford to do it right now. Trust me. Like Bolaji pointed out, he knew he could do certain stuff, but he couldn't be taking off his own job to do something else. So he was left looking at other people come in and do the job for them. So this is you now. This is the opportunity now to position yourself as the person that will be able to, that's capable of actually delivering this service. Okay, so that's the process, and you can charge as much as you want depending on how much the client makes. Okay, okay, all right.
Yeah,
basically I would run like a quick demo of what I have done. Okay.
Yeah, Joshua,
Screen,
I just made you presenter. Let's see. Okay, your screen just popped up. Okay, so Joshua is going to walk us through the process that he basically has reviewed with us, and this is a really good place for you guys to ask questions because, again, you actually don't need expertise. Joshua knows a lot more about Google AdWords than I do, but I can do this process really easily because I don't have to be a Google AdWords expert, which I like. So, yeah, Joshua, please show us how you do the process, and then we'll kind of ask questions as you go through.
Okay. Let's say, for instance, now, this is a company that I typed into Google accountants in London, right? These are companies that show up. Accountants, 5 top quality sites for accountants. That's maybe something else, and ad related to accountants in London. So, this another accountant, I wouldn't think this is an accountant. I would take it that this might be a lead, someone trying to generate leads for accountants. Okay, this is an accountant, and this is a very poor ad, as you can see. These are pink. This is the pink area, which shows that these are paid ads. Okay, Chartered Accountant, Southwest London, SableGroup.com, Sable Group. As you can see, this doesn't say anything to you. Okay, this doesn't mean anything to you. The same way, entrust the job to the experts at RBS Chartered Accountants. Okay, how do I contact you? Understand? What's the incentive? How do I trust you and trust the job? How do I, you know what I mean? These are not stuff that actually makes sense. Right. Understand? Even if it does, you should have a way for them to reach you. You should have like this. Now, I like this. London Accountants, a professional and affordable service from an established London practice. They've got their phone number. But the mistake is that they send their the prospects to their homepage.
To the homepage. Aha.
So there's no tracking. They're losing a lot of money here. Well, when they send people to their homepage, because at the end of the day, how could you track the ones that you get maybe organically and the ones that you get from your paid ads? You should send them to your lead capture page. Okay, this is a sample of a lead capture page from one of the accountants that I was just looking up. Actually, when I started doing lead generation for accountants, this was one of the sites that I used to understand what an accountant might need. I can add that to my my lead page. Okay, having to know their postcode and their project, the type of activity of the company, how much they made their turnover. See how that's very important for an accountant, because this is going to be the decision maker. An accountant to know, okay, they're going to charge, if you're making a turnover 1.1 million for 2 million, you charge the same thing for someone that is making less than 100K. You understand? So this now makes it easy for them to know how much to sell the lead to an accountant. Because if this guy has got a lead that has got 2.2 to 5 million, trust me, they're going to be selling it for $50. They ain't gonna be selling, but they might sell it up to $500. I'm telling you, because this is a well-defined lead. They give you the name of the company, they give you their concerns, they tell you their project, you get their name, email, daytime, and email and evening post. Okay, this is how to get quotes. Okay, so going back to the Google ad now, you see that for the phone number, this will be the same phone number on their site. Trust me on this, because it's picked up by Google anyway. So this is the same phone number on their site.
Okay.
So basically, this is not a very good way to advertise your business, because even if someone calls you now, you wouldn't know. Maybe they're running other ads in the local newspaper or the sites. How would you know who's calling and how much you've made from this? That's why the lead generation business is always a very good business, because if you can actually go through the process of having to generate leads, maybe by Craigslist or any other way that costs you less, you can triple charge whatever you feel that is worth, that the lead is worth, basically.
Right. Okay. Yeah. So
one of
oh, I was just going to say, that example you showed us was really good. I especially liked the testimonials or reviews that they had on the right-hand side, so that added some additional credibility. That was a great example. I don't know if you might be able to find, you've actually kind of showed us some bad examples just by looking at the ads. Yeah. I'd be interested maybe to dig in a little bit more on one of those bad examples, just to see someone that we could really help, that we could fix.
Okay. Well, one of the clients that I looked up for earlier was this gentleman. There's Jeffries Henry. Okay, the ads was running earlier when I showed it to you, but I think now they've stopped it, maybe because their business is closed at the moment.
Oh,
but that's the website right there. Okay. They had I don't want to actually click on all this stuff anyway, but let me just run one here.
Okay.
Show you. Okay. That's the Jeffrey Henry's, but let me just show you this one. You find out that this sends you to no page. It's a 404 error. So as you can see, it sends you to their website, and this is not good. Even if you've got someone that just like me that wants to copy and paste, he doesn't want to click on it, and you copy and paste, that's not good. So at the same time, they want you to click, but they're not telling you anything to click.
Right.
They're telling you to click in here, okay? To click to learn some more or something. You've got to get them to take action. They don't want to look at your ad and not do nothing. You understand?
Okay.
You should have them to click. So with this now, basically, you can go to this page. You find out what they're offering. In the case, you can request for a callback. No action. Subscribe for tax tips and alerts. They can actually have that, but not their #1 call to action. Okay, so these videos and the rest of them, they can actually create something to give away, but I don't think they have anything to give away. More information. I haven't got anything to give away to their list. So basically, this business is sending traffic to their website, which means that you don't have a clue about this. All you do is just look at this and think, okay, let me read through. I might make a decision or decide to click away. Okay, so that's a customer loss from their Google ads. Okay, so imagine if they actually send the traffic to a page just like the form that I showed you. This would get someone to actually take action because they want to get a quote. Either they want to get a quote, and you might have an extra information saying, oh, they will get a copy of your new book, 7 ways to choose an accountant.
Right.
Seven things you need to know before you choose an accountant.
Okay.
So that's extra information. So when you look at the website, like for Jeffrey Henry that I checked out earlier, I went to their contact us page, okay, and I saw most of the guys in the business. Okay, these are guys that run the business. I would check for this guy. Business support. He should have a clue on who runs the ads for them or which company that is doing it for them.
Okay.
So this is the guy I need to contact here. Okay, and basically once you point that out, they would actually tell you the rest of the history of whether it's him running it or someone else that is helping them run it. Basically, you just pointing out they're not doing a good job, and then you find out that they're charging them loads of money that they've not bothered to check to see whether this is bringing them more business, or all they know is that they allocated a budget for it. And when you look at this business now, as big as it is, they've got no marketing director. Everyone here is to do with the accountant.
Right. That's interesting. That's a very interesting point.
that leaves room for you now to be the next person on the board here.
insert your photograph.
You get what I'm trying to say? Just have your photograph right there, and that's you in there. So the payroll's got David and Melanie in there. So what I did was I searched for the business on the Manta just to get the name and the people that run the business. So I just searched for Jeffrey Henry's, search for outside the U.S.
Hey Joshua, just real quick, in case anyone's not familiar, could you tell folks in 30 seconds what Manta is?
Oh, Manta is a resource that helps you locate the name of the business owner, and it gives you information on how much the business has made. Just every information that you need to know so that you can position yourself a lot better to charge a business what they want.
Excellent, thanks.
Okay, so this is the guy that shows up that he's the big boss, senior partner. Okay, and the senior partner in the business, and you can set up a free account here. Setting up an account here is free. Okay, I've got to just log in now. Let me just quickly log in so I can grab more details for this business. I want to show how much the business makes, so you can. Okay. I thought something was typing up. 1 second.
And while you're entering that information, so you already found the contact information of the business support guy on the website. What's the additional benefit of now going to Manta, finding the senior partner, and what else are you hoping you can get from doing this Manta step?
At the end of the day, the more information you have about the business, the better it is for you to, even if the support business guy is not working very well, you go straight to the big boss, because really that's a problem. They're losing money, man.
Right.
The big boss is going to be surprised that this is $2 million annual sales. This is annual company. 5 to 7 Cranwood Street. 5 to 7 Cranwood Street. Okay. EC1 V9EE. EC1 V9EE. And that's the guy. They have not actually claimed their profile, so that can be an additional thing you can help them do. They've got up to 60 employees. Okay. They've got single location. They make over £1 million every year. Okay, about that. Okay, so they've been in business for 52 years.
Wow.
They've built a lot of reputation, but this day and age, the business has changed. Everything has gone digital. They are keeping up. They've got a mobile site, they've got a website, but really they ain't tracking their business. They ain't tracking their marketing. There are so many other loopholes that you can dig into. All you need is just to be able to speak and let them know from the beginning what their problems are and present yourself as a solution provider. That's what it is. Okay? Jeffrey Henry is a private company categorized under accounting and bookkeeping services. Okay, they have been established since 1959, so I do have a lot of information on these guys.
Wow, cool.
Companies like that usually offer medical claims billing service. So when I'm talking to them, I can give them information, or I can discuss certain things or
Right.
bring up a topic about all this just to create the conversation. Don't make it a sales speech. You're speaking to big boys here. They know when it comes to selling. They don't want to be sold to. They want to learn what you know, okay, and see the benefit in their business, how that's going to benefit their business. And that's what you need to be able to explain in less than 5 minutes. You can do that on a video. You can get their information, say to them, oh, you're going to create a video showing, explaining to them what they need to do. What does that now position you as? Man, you had the time to create a video in their mind. They know how long it takes to create a video. They know that creating a video is not like an easy thing because they've done it before. They must have tried it. They must have seen the TV ads. They know they run ads. They know that it costs a lot of money. So when you say that you're going to create a personal video showing them what they are missing out on, you're going to get a call. That's personal now. Okay, so you can get their information, not try to sell them anything. Say to them that you found out that they're losing money with their Google AdWords campaign, that you want to show them how they are losing money on their campaign. So they would say to you, okay, then you said you create a video, or you can send them an email. You can either way, any way that actually that is easiest for you anyway. So with videos, I love talking anyway, so it's easier for me than writing. So I prefer talking. Everyone likes talking, but I prefer talking than writing anyway. So it makes it a lot easier for you to present to this business and send them an email or contact the Mr. what's his name again?
David
Matt
Warren.
Sure. Yeah. Warren. Maybe that's an email anyway. So I don't know whether they contact us. Okay. Contact us. So this is just now inquiring and getting the people that are needed. And at the end of the day, if you can't actually call, partner up with someone that can make the calls. Don't chicken out, because at the end of the day, they are losing money. You are the angel that they need to help them. So do not look at it like you are a burden to them. You are a helper, and they need you. They've got the money to pay you. So always know that, okay, if I'm not good at sales calls, get someone to call them. If I'm not good at writing emails, partner on with someone that loves writing. You shouldn't give yourself any excuse to sit on your butt and not do nothing. Okay? This is a strategy that can get you business and get you someone that, in this case, this is a multi-million-pound business. So you think that when setting up pages for them, and you can't charge them up to $1,000, or you charge them $500 for the setup and charge them on a monthly fee to set up the emails and promote to them, and you can charge as much as you want. That's your foot in the door, 2K foot in the door. You can charge them whatever you feel that actually quantifies what you are offering. You know, they wouldn't want to go anywhere else, trust me, because no one else pointed this out to them. It's a mindset thing. You know, you point out something to you now. I said to you, maybe you're eating wrong. And I said to you, if you eat this and eat that, you might lose 2 pounds. If you do that and it works, really, you're going to come back to me to learn how to lose 10 more pounds. And that's the same way, when you're giving them such information, even if they go out and tweak it and get it running, they will always come back to you for more advice. And that's where you can even charge for consultation. If they want to pay you for consultation, that's fine. You can run consultations for them. Try to improve on their marketing, charge them very big fees for consultation. So with these big businesses, there are different ways to deal with them. If they've got the staff to run the services, fine. You can train the staff. If they've got, there's always room for you to get some money from these guys, because they've got room to take money from other businesses and to offer their service, deliver services to them. So they are in this position, raising their hands on Google, showing that they've got money to spend. All you're helping them do is to make sure that they'll get the best bang on their buck. All right. I hope you guys enjoyed this, man, because I'm heated up, literally.
Joshua gets a little excited, a little passionate when he talks about this stuff, which is great. Because he's right. There are areas in which you might feel you're out of your comfort zone, but in those areas you can either partner up with someone, as Joshua pointed out, or you could even try to get someone, a coach or a mentor or an accountability partner, to help you to take that action. Now, do you all feel like this method is simple and straightforward enough that you could actually take action on it this week? Or let me phrase it another way. What would prevent you from taking action with this money on the table method this week? What would prevent you from taking action? Would it be finding the leads on Google? I think that was shown to be fairly straightforward. Would it be perhaps finding the person to contact in the business? That might take a little bit of research. Maybe you have to go to Manta, but in the example Joshua gave, you didn't necessarily even have to do that. That was extra. You could have just contacted them based on the contact information on the website. Or would it maybe be knowing what to say or knowing what to put into the email when you reach out? Yeah? Those are all steps that we could help you with. But our goal with this method was to show you something very simple, very straightforward, and very actionable that you could actually just take right now, and by the weekend you could have some results off of. If you use this to contact 10, email or call 10 businesses that were already spending money but are obviously leaving money on the table, do you think you'd have a decent chance of getting one 4-figure or higher client? Yes, exactly. You've got a great chance. You can definitely do this. Now, this money on the table method is only one of several methods that we've designed and tested to help you get clients fast. If you recall, we did a previous training where you were working with local businesses like dry cleaners. This other method allows you to target higher footprint, higher profit businesses, but it's just as simple. But what's missing? Okay, this sounds great, but what's missing, right? This has been a solid method, but what if you need help with implementation? Yeah? What if you need help getting unstuck, right? Like you do step 1, step 2, and then step 3 just has you stumped. Or what if you need encouragement for when things don't go according to plan? Like that never happens, right? Or what if what you need personally is accountability to keep you honest, to keep you fired up, to keep you progressing and moving forward? Well, we thought about all these things that might be missing, even though you have a very simple and powerful method in your hands. And that's why we put together the Get a Client Fast 30-day coaching program. Now, the Get a Client Fast coaching really is laser focused on helping you to get clients fast. And it includes, within that 30 days, 4 weekly group coaching calls, right? Every week you get advanced training that expedites your process, your progress, and this will be a very deep dive, by the way, into everyone's business. You also get regular homework assignments, okay? Now, most of us are parents, some of us are grandparents, okay? It might have been a minute since we did homework, but the reality is life gets busy, and without those guided tasks and challenges, it can be difficult for us to actually get the work done, even with best intentions. So what Joshua and I do is we hold you accountable every week for taking care of each of these challenges or homework assignments, however you want to phrase it. And if you step through those challenges, you will get results. There's no two ways about it. We also provide audio trainings throughout the week, just like the one that we've delivered today. Except these are pre-recorded and they're emailed to you several times a week. That keeps you motivated. It keeps you learning new tactics. It gets you through some of those speed bumps or around some of those roadblocks. And your speed is pretty much determined by how fast you execute. So if you only have 1 hour a day to work on your business, you'll have the audio trainings to keep you going. You'll have the weekly call to check in and get the accountability. But on the other hand, if you have 40 plus, maybe you've been laid off or maybe you're retired and you want to go as quickly as possible, you could do 40 or 80 hours a week, and this program will not leave you wanting. Okay? And then we have various coaching modules. So on the audio trainings and on the weekly call, we're going to teach you and cover these different things, all the way from building your credibility to how to approach nonprofit organizations. We'll teach you the mobile site giveaway method or system. We'll teach you, for those of you who are comfortable going to networking events, we'll teach you how to get clients from networking events. There's the directory listing system that we use. There's the very innovative niche interview system. Those of you who like to talk or are comfortable talking, you can conduct interviews of local business owners. They love it. There's the Craigslist scarcity system. This one is very, very clever, and I think you'll like it a lot. There's the blog giveaway system. A lot of businesses don't have blogs. What if you showed up on their doorstep and hand-delivered an entire content-filled blog and gave it to them? There's the reputation review system, the video publicity system, and more. It's a lot of value. We pack a lot in here. So summary of what you're getting for the 4 weeks, the 30 days, you're getting weekly group coaching calls, you're getting regular assignments or tasks or challenges, you're getting 10 coaching course modules, and you're getting regular audio trainings along the way. All of these things will provide you accountability from day 1 to day 30 that is priceless. Trust me, accountability, when I started paying to receive accountability, and this happened maybe 2.5, 3 years ago, everything changed in my business. I always had the right intentions. I always worked crazy hard. My parents raised me to work super hard. That got me so far, but it didn't get me over the hump. It wasn't until I had accountability that I was able to get out of my own way and get those results. We're giving over $4,000 worth of value in this 30-day program, but the program is only priced at $997. So that's a steep discount. But here is the other thing that we're doing, okay? This is the first time that we're offering the 30-day version of Get a Client Fast. This is usually a 12-week program, but we heard back from folks who said, you know, I wonder if I could expedite the process because I really want to get results more quickly than in 12 weeks. And so what we did is we compacted the program, right? So we're testing this new format. We are delivering 12 weeks worth of value in 4 weeks. But we still keep it organized. We keep it organized with the challenges and the accountability and the group coaching. So you're not going to feel overwhelmed, but you will get 3 times the value, okay? Because we are testing this format for the first time, we're offering a 3-day special pricing, but it's by application only. Why do I say it's by application only? Because we can't simply take everyone into the program. As you know, we're going to do a deep dive into everyone's business, and so we need to keep the numbers manageable. So I think somewhere between 10, 12, maybe 15, if there are that many, you know, applications from people who are super, super focused and ready to commit to the process. But it's probably going to end up being around 10 people. If Get a Client Fast, this 30-day accountability bootcamp, sounds like what you need, go to the link that we have on the screen right now. I will type that link in for you as well. But the link is is.gd/fast_client. Let me type that in for you. It is is.gd/fast_client. Go there right now. What you will find is an application form. You can fill that out. Now, if we get more than the allotted slots, which is very likely to happen, we will have to do it based on first come, first serve in terms of how we review the applications. We're going to review every single application, and we will get back to you, hopefully with a follow-up to say let's talk on the phone and finalize whether or not this is a fit for both us and for you. But if it appears that maybe it's not quite going to be a fit for you, we'll respectfully send you a response. We won't leave you hanging, but we'll send you a response and let you know that it probably is not going to be a fit at this time. Okay? That is is.gd/fast_client. Okay? So, as we know, too many offliners target clients that don't have an advertising budget. Joshua has dealt with that before. I have dealt with that before. There's nothing worse than going through your entire sales process. They're loving what you have to offer, and then when it comes to talk about money, you know, they get this 1,000-yard stare. Have you guys ever seen the 1,000-yard stare, right, on a client's face and in the client's eyes when they start realizing you're about to talk about money and they start trying to change the subject? If a client is not willing or ready to invest in marketing, it's not you, it's them. And it does take up a lot of energy chasing those sorts of clients. So what we do is we try to help you avoid those type of clients. Hopefully this method, the money on the table method, is something that you've seen. You'll be able to take yourself. Even if you don't sign up with the training, you'll be able to take that method, take action within the next 7 days, and start to talk to some high-value prospects, just like the 52-year-old accounting firm that Joshua found in about 2 minutes, Jeffrey Henry in England. By the way, you guys feel free to run with that lead if you like. Tell them over at Jeffrey Henry we said hello. They definitely need your help, as we can see. So if you've said things like this, which a lot of you have said to us, I need help getting clients to buy, right? You're probably going to need this program. And the thing is, if you keep on doing what you've been doing, things are not going to get better. You're going to continue to put in more effort with little to no results, right? You'll continue to educate yourself on offline marketing. Trust me, you know enough already. But you'll continue to educate yourself with little or no progress. You'll keep on running into these roadblocks that turn into permanent stop signs. That's happened to all of us. And it's probably happening to you right now. And you'll keep on having confusion and frustration around what to do first and what to do next. So what I need for you to do right now is go to this URL, is.gd/fast_client. And Joshua, if you have any words for folks, why don't you share those right now? And while you're doing that, I will walk folks through going to that URL. Sound fair?
Yes. What I was going to say is basically this program was actually created because of the requests that we do get all the time. How can we do this? How can we do that? And I've done so. I wouldn't say I'm the best, but really, I'm not afraid to try something out. That sort of individual. Like once I get things going, I believe that I can, without thinking so much about it. I just walk in, just because sometimes once you overanalyze stuff, that's where fear creeps in. It might make you think that you're not ready for it. Okay. Now, Bolaji, you can point out where the form is on there, because I think on the link to the form, so they can see where to fill out the form. But anyway, basically the idea there is that we get this to get a lot of people to take action. This is the first set of people that go through this coaching basically will be the lucky ones, because at the end of the day, once all this is set up, we are going to increase the price. Once this first class is gone, we're going to increase the price. Obviously, our time requires more money anyway, because spending time teaching you rather than implementing in our business is time consuming. So you would respect our time, we respect yours, and at the same time you value your time as well when you are in the presence of the business owner, so you can tell them how much value you add to your own time. Likewise, they do add time to their own, add value to their own time. So this is to get you from, you know, I'm on a 40 mile an hour to 80 mile an hour, and which we know you can even go 120 if you want to, because sometimes in our business, I get pushed most of the time. Not really pushing, but I get motivated to do stuff that I have thought about, but maybe I've just left it in the back burner, waiting that maybe one day I'm going to try it out one day, but I never get to the one day. Okay, so basically what we want to do is push you to get you to that one day, because the year has almost run out, and you have to ask yourself, what have you done? What have you done? Have you been successful? Have you achieved what you set out to achieve? You know, is life where you need it to be right now? Can you do more? If you can do more, then you got to step away from what's out there and make yourself stand different. Okay, once you set up yourself differently, you would be able to align yourself to get to your goals. And once you got people to kick your butt, because really and truly, I spend a lot of my time learning stuff and implementing. And what I hate seeing is people that want to sit back and give excuses. You know, life really, well, any excuse that you give will take you backwards. Really, it's just another reason for you not to move to where you need to go. Okay, that's just the delay process to me. You know, I have made a lot of mistakes in my own life that made me realize all this. So I take every minute as an opportunity for me to make a difference. Okay, so I wouldn't want to wake up one day and maybe grown old. The kids will say to me, "Oh, what did you do?" I say, "Yeah, I was in the era when the iPads, the iStuff, every iStuff was out there, and I knew so much." Well, they say to you, "Oh, then what happened, Daddy? How come you're not famous? How come you?" Because really, you will have yourself to blame. This is an opportunity right now, and it's an opportunity for the taking. It's just for you to position yourself as the expert that is needed to actually make this happen. Okay, it's now up to you to say to yourself, okay, I can do this. You know, in my situation, even if I'm not good at something, I partner up myself. I wasn't the best at certain things, but I had to look for a partner that suited my own kind of persona, because I really and truly, I wanted someone that would complement me, not someone that would be in a situation where we kind of know the same stuff and my input is just the same thing as his input. You know, you should look for people that will take you, drag you from where you are and pull you into where you need to be. That's where we come in now, because most of our coaching calls, we're going to call you out. You're going to say what you're going to be doing, and we're going to make sure that you do it. You're going to say it out so everyone knows about it. So you can't hide behind anywhere to say, "Oh, I didn't do it." There's going to be some delays, yes, but we're not going to let you sit back and let the delays now drag you a bit further back. Okay? So because it takes longer now to drag you back from where you've been, so it's just like moving one step forward and 3 steps back. You know what I mean? Now we've got 2 steps to catch up, and come on, man. I don't want to start working our numbers here, man. I don't want to start getting fired up, man. But at the end of the day, trust me, it's all about going out there, looking at strategies that will work for you, going out there and having targets and having to accomplish those goals. You know, you never have to sit back and think, "Oh, everything is going to work out without you making an effort." Okay, you don't want to spend money on advertising, fine. You got to spend money now. You're going to spend your time now having to contact the right people. Speaking to the right people now positions you a lot better for you to make a decision. Mixing up with the right people will now push you for you to close more deals. Because at the end of the day, if you're not very good with talking to clients, you can get someone that is very good at it. He's never scared, because this is not a sales kind of a thing. It's more or less, "Oh, you go in there, okay, now present to these guys what they are missing out, and then tell them how you can fix it." And this is what it is. You know, from fixing one problem, they would invite you to look at other problems in they're facing. They start telling you what problems they have encountered. They start telling you what experts they have spoken to that have given them advice that never works. You know, everyone's got a story to tell. You find out that they've been doing stuff, paying people maybe to do certain things for them, but they've not been getting value from it. So how do you position yourself? We teach you how to do that. Okay, we teach you how to position yourself to stand out. So when you're speaking to these guys, they can hear from your voice that you know what you're talking about. They can they can see from the way you presented yourself that you know that you've positioned yourself as the expert, the real McCoy that they've been looking for. So it's now up to you now to just step in and close the deal. Okay, like I said, you're not very good at something, outsource. If you got the money to outsource, fine. If you got partners, you got like maybe your girlfriend, your wife, or your brother is out of work, he knows how to talk. You just show him what to do. Create some presentations. Let him know, talk you through it, present it to you. Once you prime yourself ready, you just speak to these guys. You know, it's all about taking action. I'm one of the guys that love to take action. You know, I see myself that if anything happens to me today, I'll be pissed off in my grave because I had someone to give and I didn't give enough. Okay, so I'm that sort of individual. So what sort of individual are you? Are you the one that sits back and feels that the world is too big, I wouldn't be able to make an impact? I'll tell you today, you can make an impact if you really want to. It's up to you. You just have to stand where you can, where people can see you, and position yourself in a way that you are the #1 choice. And that's all that is. Okay? And that's what we want to do and help you do so that you can be the #1 person that they want to speak to. That's the same thing that goes for any individual that we get on here. Basically, after the training, we're going to be raising the stakes because we're going to have more testimonials, more guys that are fired up to get in there to get results. Basically, the results will turn us to be only high ticket and nothing less than $1,000. Okay, so this is a 3-day kind of a thing, a party more or less, just to get those guys sitting on the fence to just take a leap, man, and do what you need to do. The year is almost over. All right, this is Joshua K here. Mr. B, I'm handing over to you, man. You rock the stage.
Joshua, thank you very much. Folks, we hope you've gained a lot of value from our training today. Whether or not you or you apply to get a client fast, we hope that you'll be able to take the method that we taught, the make the money on the table method, and get some results within the next week. It is super, super simple to do. Now, somebody had asked, where might they get the landing page that they show to these prospects? As part of the Get a Client Fast program, as a bonus, I hope Joshua doesn't blow a gasket, but I did offer that we could design those for them. Joshua, it's 3 days, Joshua, it's 3 days. Okay.
You know what, right? I was gonna like think, okay, that's another extra job, is it worth it? But at the end of the day, because we want to give so much back, really, and we want to get guys that want to get results. Because I'm not about your money, man. I'm about results. Because your results will make you shine and will make us shine. So it's like you help me, I'll help you. Okay? And more or less, we are taking you to the next level so that you can be able to provide, quit your day job, and now make this your #1 source of income. Okay, you can now be in a position to charge more for your services and define other ways and other avenues you can implement into your business so that you can create more revenue every single month.
Excellent. Good stuff. All right, folks. Thanks for hanging out with us today. It's been a fun Tuesday afternoon or Tuesday evening for the folks in different parts of the world. We will be doing this again within the next week. We hope to keep bringing you valuable training. And again, if you're not in the right place to invest in your business with Get a Client Fast at this point, that's okay. We appreciate you being part of the Funnel Mechanics family. Take the free stuff that we've given and take action. But for those of you who realize that accountability and some structure is really what you need right now to get to the next level, we got you. On behalf of Joshua and myself, we appreciate you, and we'll talk to you on the next one. Bye-bye now.
See ya.